Hello, everyone who decided to click on this video. I am your ladybug godmother, and I'm here to help you get the most bang for your buck, especially as a college student. I know that everyone's kind of going through some rough times, so I'm here to help with some tips and lessons I've learned along the way as a glamorous girl who is always on a budget. I'm making the most money I've ever made before, and I'm still no, I'm not doing this, that, or the third if I can do it this way or another way and save a little bit more money, unless I genuinely think it's worth it. But I just jotted down a list because I was feeling motivated. I did my makeup, feeling good. So I was like, let me help people out. I jotted down a list real quick, and I'm just gonna spill all of my stuff. Well, not all of it. This is what I could think of at the moment. But if I have more, I'll just make another video. So, this is a guide to looking amazing as a college student on a budget. I am a proponent for investing in yourself, and that could be in multiple ways. This video is more so about your appearance on the outside, but I will always emphasize the foundation, which is your physical health and your wellness. So that includes making sure that you are physically active and you are eating decently. You don't have to be necessarily a whole food raw vegan or anything, but you definitely should not be eating fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because regardless of how much money you spend on these other external things lashes or supplements, you can't outbuy a bad diet or a destructive lifestyle. And there are different levels of destruction. We've all been at these differing levels, but you need to figure out what level of destruction you are okay with, because the lower the level, you won't have to spend as much on some of these things. I will say that much. Like skincare. If you're eating decently, you won't have to spend $1,000 on skincare. Okay? So, invest in yourself. You feel good, you look good. Right? Okay. So, I will always say invest in those things first. They're the most important. And quality products. And I know that us ladies, we love our marshmallow smelling and our we love it, and that's amazing. I love them too. However, when you are on a budget, you should pay more attention to what it is doing for you. What are these chemicals doing for you? Are these things benefiting you in some way other than it smelling nice or having nice packaging? Because if it's just cute, then that's fine, but you will have to spend money on that what is cute and that what is actually helping you in the long run. So, for example, I use a salicylic acid body wash. It helps with exfoliation and whatnot, and then I have an oil wash. I don't use those all the time because I also have another one. I used to use Dove, but now I'm just using the basic Walmart brand soap. And all of these things are benefiting me in some way. I don't really do a lot of smelling body washes because I feel like it's kind of useless. You're gonna kind of wash it off, and then you have to put on lotion, layering it to even keep the smell. So it's just get the lotion, and that's what I do. I only get the lotion. That's another tip. Only get the lotion. What's the point of the smelling body wash? Obviously do what you want with your money, but if you're here trying to be on a budget, I'm just telling you that you really don't need that. If you're trying to save money, I'm just saying you can cut off the fat. But yeah, I would recommend always looking at the actual ingredients and what it can do for you instead of just if it looks nice. And that goes with body washes, hair care, all of those things. And ultimately, I probably should have said this too, in the beginning, but you have to become a bit more financially savvy. You don't have to be a finance bro or anything, but you should have a savings account or be looking into investments or be creating a budget. You just need to be doing something instead of just spending your money willy-nilly, like not paying attention to it whatsoever. You don't have to be amazing at it, because if you find it boring, I'm right there with you. I find it boring as well. But doing this will benefit you in the long run. So do a little something. You can build your way up to being more financially savvy. And that's what I'm doing, you know? And you should just figure out what works best for you at whatever stage you're at. But you need to be doing something to pay attention to how you are spending your money, especially if you have future goals and future savings. Okay, I would say the thing I love the most probably are press-ons. I think that depending on what stage you are in life, you can come up with like your top 2, 3, 5, whatever, however much you can stretch it. Top things that make you feel the most put together. Because you don't need every single thing. Like, sometimes you only need like your hair and your lashes and you feel amazing. And it's alright if you just stick to having your nails nicely filed, maybe some clear polish, and you're good. Hair, nails, and skincare. Yeah, because I rather have good skincare than have nice like makeup products. Obviously I want nice makeup products, but if I have nice skincare, even if I don't have the nice makeup products, I think it automatically makes the makeup products look better. You know what I mean? Because it's a foundational thing, which is why I was talking about physical fitness and making sure that you have your wellness and stress relievers and your cortisol isn't going through the roof, even though that cortisol talk does annoy me. I understand it, and yes, they're telling the truth, but it's kind of annoying. But, yeah, so foundational things. Okay. But back to the press-ons. Since nails are one of mine, it's like I'd rather have my nails done than my lashes done. I just love being like blinged out, and I kind of talk on my hands. So just having that, it's like right now I don't have anything on but like some sparkly kind of clear nail polish, which I need to reapply. But I do want to get back into my nail game. I used to be into longer ones, then I got a little bit shorter because it didn't go with my lifestyle. Like, some things are cute, but if it's obstructing me from fulfilling some things, I'm just like, look, I gotta compromise some way for my own sanity. Like, I want the look, but I also want to keep my own sanity. So I just, do that. But press-ons, I like to get mine off of AliExpress mostly. I did order a few off Etsy because you can do a bit more customization. But AliExpress has some adorable ones, especially if you're into like really blinged out charmy ones, like if you like ones with Hello Kitty or stickers and stuff like that. They also have simple nails, and you can get some that are actually pretty nice quality and you can reuse them. So that's also a money making hack, the reusable nails. They just have to be good quality. They can't be thin. They have to be kind of thick to just stand the test of time and all that. But you also need to focus on having good prep, because that's what keeps them on the longest. Usually I can keep mine on 1 to 3 weeks depending on my prep, what I'm doing, and the type of glue I'm using. I do not like the glue that comes like the little skinny tubes. I don't like those. I get a different one. You can get on Amazon or AliExpress, but just make sure it's like the strongest one. But yeah, prep and your glue are going to be so important. And just generally, a hack to save money is just having self-efficiency. If you can do more things on your own, you are golden, which goes on to my next point. Figure out like 2, 3, 5, whatever of your favorite hairstyles that you believe you can do. Because you don't have to go to the hair salon every single time. You can go when there's a style that you don't believe you can do, or for special occasions, or as a treat, but for every single time, it does eat away at your money eventually. So you need to choose a couple of hairstyles that you think are doable, and you need to try and sort of master them. For me, that was crochet. I really was into that. I could do it myself. I could change my style so many times. So I pretty much just did crochet, like in and out, in and out. And in between that, I would go to the hair salon and get different hairstyles that I wanted. Um, yeah, and I just had to figure it out. Like right now, I am going through my micro lock journey. So I don't really have to focus on that too much right now. I'm not styling it too much because it's still kind of, locking up. I don't want to be too forceful, but that's another way, you know, do something that's really simple. Now I just have to relock it. I redo my own reties, and that's a lot of work. Self-efficiency though. But I do invest a lot of time into my hair, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Okay, and this kind of goes to my other point about foundational stuff. You don't really need a 10-step skincare routine. If you're eating decently and you have the basics, you know, moisturizer, facial wash, maybe a toner, maybe a couple of masks, you know, if it's like the non-reusable one, if it's the cream one, then like have one at a time. But a lot of people, they just keep showing you this, that, and a third. And it's like, be more patient with what you are throwing your money at. I know a lot of people will say, okay, well, this helped me clear up my skin, and this helped me, and this one literally saved me from drowning. Like, okay, do you really need that though? And does it go with your skincare goals? Like, you need to look at, like, what kind of skin do you have? What is your goal? Do these products align with your skincare goals? And not to kind of get swept up in the advertisement of it all. Like, everyone saying, oh, this is amazing, because they're going to say another thing is amazing 10 days from now. So you need to be trying to figure out your staples. Because also, if you keep switch swapping products, it gets a little hard to figure out what's working for you. But I also kind of do that, and I'm trying to still find my staples. But I'm really happy with the skincare I have right now. If you want to know my skincare routine, you can ask, and I'll film it. But yeah, I'm just still trying to figure out my foundations as well. But once I do, I plan to keep getting them. I already have a few products that I have in mind. So but yeah, that's not necessary. Okay, next. Tanning. I know that a lot of people, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're black. Like, why are you talking about tanning?" I mean, black people can tan, guys. Yeah, yeah. And as a black person who kind of likes to stay within the bronzy skin tone, I do use self tanner. Yeah, yeah. I use the foam one, but you can use the spray or the lotion. The lotion, you still have to sit outside, and I sit outside regardless, whether I have the lotion or not, because I'll just put on sunscreen and that'll be good. But yeah, and the self tanner, I would say, is just a little bit. It's easy to make it look a little blotchy, so I would say be careful with that. But sunscreen always, always, because you're helping yourself in the future. Yes, and now, like, come on, just put it on. Especially get one with a tint. If you get one with like a tint, because I'm using the Elf Halo Glow, I think it gives me like a brightening from within kind of look. It's really cute. I like it. Next point, I don't even know what number this is. I haven't been counting it. um, our teeth. Okay, so currently I, have my toothpaste. I have an electric toothbrush. I have a water flosser. I have mouthwash, and I have regular like handheld floss. But you don't even need all that, truly. So when it comes to toothpaste, I say use the toothpaste that you feel like an old person would use. Like, I use Sensodyne mostly. Yeah, I'm just like, I need my tooth enamel to be good. Usually they'll have a little bit of whitening, aspects to it too. So I'm just like, yeah, I need it. I need the one that the old people are using, the one that's plaque defying. Yeah, that's the one I need. And like, I don't super care about having a super minty or like bubblegum flavored one. Okay. Whitening strips. I just use the regular Walmart ones. I mean, you can use Crest if you want. I interchange, or any other, but I think it's just a quick, easy way to, brighten your teeth. But I also would say that if you are a heavy coffee drinker or smoker, you should decrease it or find an alternative way to still have it, but not have it have so much contact with your teeth. So things like coffee and acidity, maybe like add a straw or something. That'll help. Or just try your best to avoid your teeth being like right in the flow of it all. But I would say that flossing is a bit more important to teeth looking white than people would assume. Because once I started doing the handheld flosses and I got in between each tooth, I would wiggle around, make sure all the curves, you're getting those. Make sure you're going through all the angles with the sharp other end, like scraping it, because I think that makes a huge difference. The water floss I actually got recently, but I use the regular handheld, then the water, then brush teeth, and then whitening strip if I want to. But I actually haven't used the whitening strip in months, but I'm going to start again because I've been drinking a little bit more coffee since I started working, and I just don't want it to like brown my teeth. Um, but yeah, like, and the teeth, people pay a lot of attention to the teeth. You should pay attention to your teeth because that can also detect a lot of like of your health concerns, like your teeth are interconnected. Yeah, fun fact. Look into that more because I'm paraphrasing very heavily. Um, but yeah, and last but not least, brows. So I change out my brows occasionally. This is kind of the shape that it more naturally forms to. They're kind of slim and long. I used to be a bald-headed little brow child, but I'm pretty happy with where they are now. I used to use oils and stuff to grow them out. Right now I have makeup on, so it's kind of hard to tell what my natural brows are looking like, but just trust me, bro. Just trust me. But I like to just make up my own shape. Figure out which one you like and you think like shapes your face well, and then get those razors, get those tweezers, and do your thing. I would say always do more weight razor than tweezer. Razor because you can, get the shape and you aren't plucking the brow from the root because as you continue to do it, I think it can thin it out. So you want to be sure that when you're using the tweezer, it's only on the hairs that you absolutely know, or at least more sure, that you don't mind if it never grows back right there again. So just keep that in mind. For me, it would be ones that are like stray ones that come all the way down here, or like one that, I mean, I don't really get it in the middle, but like maybe ones that get a little bit up here. I can tweeze those all I want because I know I never want that to be in my shape. Okay? Like, the razor is quicker with those, but if you really want to get it out, that's the tweezer's job. So just be careful with that because you don't want to look, bald forever. Even if you think you like thin brows right now, just be careful because you might not like it, 5 years from now, and that's okay. We are ever changing and evolving. But yeah, I don't even know how many that was, but I hope this was helpful. Um, Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, can you hit the like button and maybe subscribe if you want to see more of me? And my ladybugs, say goodbye to your ladybug godmother is out. Aw.